Hello, Aries. Amyenergy here with your weekly tarot message. If you have not, please subscribe to the channel. Hit the bell to be notified whenever I make a video. We are working with the Raja Tarot deck this week, pulling out for our environment, connections, and contributions. Keep in mind this is a general reading, so it will not resonate for every Aries placement out there. Feel free to check out any of my other videos or book a personal with me on my website, amyenergy.online. All right, getting into environment. We have the Ace of Swords here, so I definitely feel like, some information has come in the recent past for you, Aries, regarding your environment. You've really gotten some clarity. And at this point, that clarity has turned into, like an awakening, right? It's become more powerful. Okay, this might be one piece of information that came in that now this information is like changing our entire life. So really intense here, intense realizations. But we have the Page of Cups here. So this is our advice, right? Is to be open and honest about the way that we're feeling about the situation. Be honest and open with those who can help you get to where you need to be. Okay, let's see more about this realization, this Ace of Swords here, clarifying with the Rider-Waite-Smith deck. The Queen of Wands. Okay, so this realization could be about ourselves. Wow. Yeah, Nine of Pentacles on the bottom of the deck. So I do feel, Aries, in the most recent past, we've really gotten a lot of clarity on who we are and what actions are necessary here, right? Because the Queen of Wands is someone who is very confident and very connected to their community. So we have maybe been getting advice from someone who is like this, or just realizing that we want to embody these certain characteristics. Okay. Now, this judgment is something that we are grieving. Okay. With the Judgment card being clarified with the Five of Cups here, this is the energy of loss, okay? It's not complete loss, though. We've lost 3 of our cups. We still have 2 behind us, but, we still have to grieve what has been lost. There is a very real loss here. However, there is this new opportunity, and this is available to you, after you have went through this grieving process. And you turn around and see that there is these 2 cups behind you. It's not just the 2 cups, right? It's a whole new opportunity. There's a path and a castle and a river. There's a lot going on for you outside of this loss. But the loss itself is still very real. Okay, clarifying this Page of Cups. It's almost like this, getting in touch with our emotions, really feeling, grieving this loss here. It's going to put us in a really raw space, but that's where we need to be. Okay, we need to be in this open, vulnerable energy to really open ourselves up to the opportunities in our world, right? Up here with this realization, we were realizing that we want to be a part of what's going on, right? With the Queen of Wands, we want to be connected to our community. We want to show up in this very confident energy. And with the World, we have a lot of opportunities. Okay, and this can feel like a lot. So we have the 3 of Cups on the bottom of the deck. I feel like it's a really good time for us to embrace any friendships that really make us feel very seen and celebrated. Right, so that's kind of what I see for you, Aries. As far as your environment, I see a lot of change, right? We could be moving, we could be traveling with the World card. And the reason that we're being pushed out into the world, it could be a loss here or a sadness, but I truly feel like this is going to put us on the right path. So even if we're very sad, if we are grieving, like, know that that's important. It's important for you to feel your feelings and hold space for yourself. However, just be very open. Be very open, because there is so many new opportunities around you right now. Okay, getting into our connections. We have the Lovers here. So we're definitely learning those lessons about who we are, right? Who are we showing up as in our connections? Okay, Four of Pentacles and the Temperance card. Okay, so a lot of major arcana in your reading so far, Aries. I definitely feel like we are going through a real transformational phase, like in our life, in both our environment and in our connections. Okay, so with the Lovers here, again, this is just us learning those lessons about who we are in a relationship and what we need, right? What are we really seeking from our connections with others? Okay, yeah, we have the Two of Swords here. So, and the Two of Wands. So I do feel like in the most recent past here, Aries, we've been really, really torn, and we've been in a tense situation because we're kind of understanding that we are going to be moving on from a situation here, but there is still something that we have to manage or handle here. With the Two of Swords, we could be terrified. Honestly, we could be really afraid of moving forward, really afraid of making a decision here. Okay, now in our current energy, though, we have the Four of Pentacles. So I feel like we have made a decision to sort of withdraw our energy, or, keep our energy for ourselves. Let's get a clarifier for this one. Okay, we definitely, with this Page of Swords over this portion of the reading, we're definitely truly sticking up for ourselves. Okay, even if we don't feel 100% comfortable doing that, we're still doing it. We know we have to. Okay, so I mean, currently, right now, when it comes to our connections, I do feel like we could be a little bit disappointed with how things have turned out. And we're really seeing that, right? We're seeing the result of everything that we've put into a connection and what we've gotten out of it. And I feel like we are disappointed. However, we are staying empowered here, and we are just withdrawing our energy, keeping it for ourselves, and keeping our eye on the prize, on the long game here, right? With the Knight of Pentacles, maybe we are, for whatever reason, not able to just abruptly get out of a situation, but we are taking that one step every day to get to where we need to be. We're remaining focused, responsible, and diligent. And that's really beautiful here, Aries. Now, we have the Temperance card coming out here. This is your advice, and it's really saying, we do have to work with what we have right now. Okay, yeah, the Hanged Man coming out. This is not necessarily a time for us to take direct action. Yes, Strength card on the bottom. This is a real test of your strength. And with the Temperance card here, you are very capable. And if you don't feel like you're capable, well, maybe that's why you're in this situation, because you really need to understand that you are capable. We all have to exist in those in betweens, right? That's part of life. Life is not always exciting, and it's not always devastating. most of life is those in-betweens, right? And so I see you really learning a lot about life right now. Okay, with the Strength card, we are enduring hardship, I feel, truly. And I feel like we are being incredibly strong. We really are, staying in our heart and just enduring this situation for what it is and accepting the lessons and still staying in gratitude, right? We are working with what we got to create what we want. And I mean, that's true alchemy, right? Um, Really beautiful here, Aries. Hang in there. Hang in there. Okay. So now in our contributions, Aries, we have the Emperor coming out. Okay. Your card, your energy here. So I do feel like we do have a pretty solid vision about what our future looks like, right? Oh, Knight of Cups and the Hierophant coming out. All right, and Five of Cups on the bottom of the deck. So, this Five of Cups has come out twice now. I definitely am feeling the struggle for you, Aries. I feel that we are really having some pretty tough emotions that we're navigating. Okay, but we are staying focused on what we know is true for us, what we know that we want in our future. Okay. Clarifying the Emperor here. Yeah, the Two of Cups, I feel like for us, Aries, if this is resonating for you, and it may not be, again, it is a general reading, but if this is resonating for you, Aries, I do feel like we're really thinking about what type of connections are going to best support us. With the King of Wands, we really have our own idea, right? Like, sorry if that sounds like weird or vague, but it's like we have our own way of doing things. So we need more someone who will kind of let us be the boss. Okay. And not only that they would let us, but they would be benefited by that, right? Because we don't want something that's unequal. We really want equal give and take. So we want someone who appreciates our leadership qualities. Okay, because we very much have those. Here in our current energy, we have the Knight of Cups. So I definitely do see us, Aries, very dreamy, right? Very much wanting to believe the best. Let's clarify this. Yeah, the Magician is coming out. So I do feel like we are focused right now on our dreams, on our heart's desire. And with the Magician, we could be feeling very empowered because the Magician does have all the tools they need for a new beginning. And we also have the Four of Wands on the bottom of the deck. So I do feel that this is Venus and Aries energy, right? With the Four of Wands. So I see us, Aries, really appreciating the things about ourselves that are magical, right? We're recognizing them, we're seeing it. And, that's really the biggest thing, right? Is if we can't see it, we can't take action. But you're not only seeing it, but you are taking action. And so that's really beautiful here. The advice, Aries, is the Hierophant. So I do feel like you have a purpose in this life that is much bigger than just you or your friendships and relationships, right? It's like you have the ability to really speak to society at large. Okay, you have excellent communication abilities, but the Hierophant is also a 5, right? So there is challenge here. And so I do feel like there is this advice coming for you, Aries, that's kind of saying, to a certain extent, I feel this could be true for some of you. I'm hesitant to say this, but it's like, I feel like you could have more challenges in your life because you have a bigger purpose. So it's like when you're going through these challenges, understand that everything you go through is meant to help you evolve because you have a lot. I'm feeling like intuitively here, Aries, like you have a lot of evolution that you're going through in the next couple years or next few years, right? We have the 5 and the 3, it's an 8. Eights are all about evolution. And the 3 of Wands is a card that's really asking us to be present and be grounded in that present moment. Okay. And the Ace of Wands is here. So all of this is serving, it's all lessons, right? Everything we're going through right now is lessons. And even when it feels difficult or emotional, maybe we are feeling sad, right? We have the 5 of Cups over the entire reading. So we could be definitely navigating feelings of sadness. But regardless of whatever we're going through, the universe is asking you to be not future tripping, but, future focused and not trying to plan it out. We want to be grounded. We want to be present in the current moment, but we want to be planning for our best future, but planning in a productive way, not in like an anxiety type way, right? We want to focus on what we're passionate about and taking those steps towards our passions. Okay, these are wands, not swords. So this is not asking you to get in your head and stress out or feel like you're not enough or feel like you're not on the right path. This card is asking you to understand and know that you are exactly where you need to be in any given moment. And but it's a card of planning for our next step. Okay, so let's get us some oracles. I have the Air Mail Oracle here by Sarah Stacy, and I highly recommend that you get yourself a copy of this, Aries, because it is a wonderful oracle deck. I'm actually going to, after this reading, I'm going over to her Etsy store myself to go purchase some more of her oracles because they're my absolute favorite. Okay, let's just see what else wants to come out from our angels, ancestors. Yes, we have be present, give your all, and pinch pennies. So something that we are trying to do could require us to have, funding, right? Financial security. So we may be wanting to pinch pennies right now and really hold on to what we have. I can see that in our connections. So maybe there's something here, within our connections where we are needing money for some reason. Okay, it could be different for all of you, but I do feel like maybe we're in a connection and we're kind of like have connected finances. So this is kind of asking you to like save some money for yourself, for your own plan, for your own vision forward here. All right, I have give your all here as well. So I do feel like we are being tasked with really showing up, right? Really, with this temperance card, we are making lemonade out of the lemons that life is throwing at us. We are really giving our all to a situation, really spending that time, right? With the Hanged Man, this is contemplation energy. This is where we are really going to allow ourselves to sit with information and be open to other perspectives, right? And it could be very hard because, again, we have the 5 of Cups here in our environment and as well as over our reading. So it could be very hard for us to get out of our own emotions and understand a situation for what it is. But we really need to give our all and really try to do that. Okay, be present is here as well. So again, that's where we were kind of ending here with the 3 of Wands, like really do be present in this present moment. And even if there are things that are making us sad that are somewhat out of our control, we still can be present. We still can make the most out of each moment and try to do things that make us happy and those things that inspire us. Okay, so make sure that you are fully participating in the present moment and appreciating the moments that are good, especially if there are moments that are not so good. Okay, let's get a couple Moonology cards for us. We have adjustments are required. Flying out of the deck here. And what else do we have for Aries? Balance, spirituality, and practicality. Okay. On the bottom of the deck, we have bring love into the situation. Okay, so these cards are asking a lot of you this week, Aries. They really are. Okay, but I feel like these oracles are right in line with what the tarot is saying. Um, we don't want to get into our head about anything, but we really want to get into our intuition. Even this Two of Swords is all about that, right? Yes, there's fear. We don't know which way to go. We don't know which choice to make here. However, this card isn't really asking you to choose one way or another. It's asking you to get into your gut, trust your gut. All right, we're waiting here, waiting for divine guidance. That's why we're blindfolded, right? This is something we can't see with our eyes. We have to feel it with our body. All right, let's get us an affirmation for the week, Aries. Again, if you want to book a personal with me, you can do so on my website, amyenergy.online. If you want to donate to the channel, you can do so on Cash App or Venmo. I am at Amy Energy on both, at Amy Energy on Instagram, and at Amy Energy 3 on TikTok. All right. Oh, we have two wanting to come out. First, we have the universe is always helping me, sometimes in unexpected ways. Okay, you can screenshot that, say it every day this week. Unlock those miracles in your life, Aries. And then we also have the universe has something very special in store for me. Okay, we'll hold them both up. So if any of you want to take a screenshot, you can have them both here. All right, say these affirmations every day. They are super powerful. I can vouch for that in my own life. I am going to leave it there, Aries. I hope you have a wonderful week. Please like, comment, share, subscribe, anything you do to help my channel. I really do appreciate from the bottom of my heart. I love you. Take care.